I'm Pern.
And I'm Dave.
Welcome to the show, where we talk about everything from movies, music, sports, and TV.
And stories from the rest of our lives.
Things we don't talk about are politics and religion.
And this is how we all stay friends.
Okay, let's talk. I am super excited. The Stanley Cup is on right now, and it's
Could be the
game
last.
6. It could be the final game. Florida is up 3-2 in the series, so we've got an episode to throw at you right now because we got to get back to the game.
We got to hurry.
We got to get back to the game. Oh my gosh.
If we sound hurried, it's because we
want to go back and watch the Stanley Cup game because the game's on right now.
Right this
which by the time you hear this, it's over with.
It's already
but,
over,
yeah.
and you know.
But we're excited
won.
because it's on right now, and it's and Florida's already up 1-0 in the game.
Yeah.
We got to get back to it. Okay.
Very exciting.
London has been driving to work and back, as we've discussed, as his learner's permit driving classes have been going. He hasn't had class yet. He's just been driving with me in the car, and I've been giving him the pointers and all that stuff and getting his hours logged in. And he started driving at night. And originally he was just driving from work back into Leesburg, which was like 15 minutes at night. And then I'm like, okay, let's go a little further if you're feeling comfortable. And he's like, okay, let's do it. And then let's go a little further if you're feeling comfortable. And then the other night he finally drove all the way home.
Wow,
at night. Yeah, which was
nice.
great. And then the very next night, it started raining, and the top of the mountain was fogged in.
Right.
And he's driving home, and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm good." And I'm like, "Are you sure?
Right.
Do you need me? If you want to pull over, I'll drive."
I mean, I've pulled over coming over that mountain. That stuff is blinding.
And the fog wasn't that thick. I've seen it much worse, but still, it's like unnerving. It's his first time driving through fog and
weather.
And luckily, it's the middle of the night and nobody's on the road.
Right.
But it was just one of those things where.
Deer or
I
bear.
kept seriously,
That'd be
deer or
fun.
bears.
You wouldn't see it
coming across the
until
road.
it was already through the fog.
Oh yeah, and we've seen our fair share of like foxes and raccoons and stuff shoot across, and I'll like, "Oh, did you see it?" And he goes, "Yeah, I saw it." And I'm like, "Okay, cool."
That's good.
So you're
That's
aware.
good.
So it was his first experience driving at night in the rain with fog, driving home, and he did a fantastic job.
Perfect. That's amazing.
I couldn't be happier with his progress that he's making, and he's been driving my car, the electric car. And I'm kind of a little jealous because I love driving my car, and now he drives to and from work, and I'm like, okay, well, get his hours now.
His hours, you guys will alternate at that point.
Yeah, and I did get the student driver magnets for the back of the cars, but
good.
I'm really not a fan of the "please be patient, student driver."
No, it sounds like
it
sounds so condescending.
I wanted to get something a little funnier, so I got one of them that says "student driver trying not to crash."
Oh, good.
So that one's on the back of the van.
Yeah.
And then on the back of the EV is "student driver apologies in advance." So I was like, okay,
good
those are funny.
Those
are
good
funny, right?
Those are good
so
ones.
you're still letting the
good.
people know, hey,
exactly.
Just be patient with us, please. But yeah, it's like, but you're not begging for, "Oh, please be patient, student driver." It's like we're making some fun out of it.
Well, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah, the apologies in advance one. I was like, yeah, definitely. I want that one on the car.
That's nice. Cool. Well, that's good. That's good. That's good. He's advancing, and
he's getting there.
Good.
He's already got 20 of his 45 hours, and he's got
He'll
almost half of his
go.
night driving. He needs 15 hours at night. He's almost to 7 of that. So
coming home will be good.
In the next 2 to 3 weeks, he'll be done with his minimum requirements,
right.
And then it'll just be all plus stuff.
Just
but he's doing really well. I mean, last week was one of the first times we drove in, and I got in the car with him, and I felt comfortable. Like I felt okay. Like, okay, he can handle this.
Okay.
I wasn't nerved. Oh my gosh, what's it gonna,
Well, you get questions. I mean, again, a new driver,
and
it's always a thing, but.
Yeah, and there's still things that happen on the road that we haven't seen, and when it comes up, I'm like, oh, watch that, or okay, look out for that. And he's like, okay, cool, got it, and he's,
Well, he'll see a lot in Northern Virginia.
Oh, absolutely. He'll see, because we've had the open road driving with nobody on the road with us to the traffic where we've been sitting in a standstill because there was an accident.
Oh, well, that's actually good to stop and go traffic is actually pretty good to learn because there's a lot to that.
Getting used to, what you have to.
You got to look for because you're going to have people trying to jockey for position. So there's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So how's everything going at the house?
Okay. So I think I need to start a whole new thing with house stuff and call it Project of the Week because it seems like every week I've got one thing that I'm trying to accomplish and then maybe finish by the end of the week.
Okay.
So this one week is now where I've picked up picture frame moldings, and basically it's just regular moldings at like a depot, right? Mm-hmm. But what you're doing is you're creating a frame on the wall to kind of give it a little more decoration. And if you look it up, it's called picture frame moldings. And I'm doing that in the laundry room as a starter kit, basically.
Okay. Just to try it out first?
Yeah, because we're moving down to the basement and doing the bedroom with it.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be more of the entire room.
And what's this called again? Framing what?
Picture frame moldings.
Picture frame moldings.
Yeah,
okay.
And basically it is just like putting a frame with the moldings onto the wall.
Okay.
And I know you've probably seen it. You just don't really know the name of it. It's kind of hard, but it would be above or below like a chair railing.
Oh, okay. I
so yeah. And again, it depends on which side you want to put them on. And I've seen them on both sometimes where it's above and below, and then it's just smaller squares on the bottom.
Okay.
And you just keep, it's all about the math, but the way my house is Dr. Seuss'd, although there's not a straight line in the entire house, it's very difficult to put up a frame that's exactly 45 degrees and then put it on the wall and then have it at the same height on the other side of the wall, because the wall could be sloping down
from it. Yeah.
And that actually happened where I started above the door and I said, I'll come down 3 inches, go up 3 inches from the door. And that's 3 and 3. Match. Well, it did on the right side, 3 and 3, but when I got to the left, it was 2 and 3. But it was still level because I put the thing on the thing, but my ceiling sloped down. And I went, God damn it. So when I moved to the other side corner wall, I had to be at 2 to match that, or it would look weird, like visually,
like
right?
Just look off.
Yeah. So I had to keep it all level and fix it all and fix it in the mix. And and finally, I got a couple of them up, and I ran out of moldings, unfortunately. So we had to get some more, and we did when we got to the Costco this week.
Cool.
So there's that one. And then the
project of the week.
Well, all the outside projects got to put on hold because we've been having some rainy weekends.
It's been the weekends have been rainy. It's just been hang out inside, do what you can do inside.
And my cutting and everything is in the garage, so I could have kept going, but then I ran out of moldings for one. But then we try to do like projects and outside work on Saturday, and then inside is cleaning the house,
right?
So that we kind of clean it up. But the dogs are hairy, so there's a bit of a cleanup on that.
Believe me,
then I was unable to find your damn cream sodas until tonight.
Until I told you where to go.
They were at the Martins, and then then they were just in the cans. But like you said, they were the same sizes. But
so
I don't know why the bottles are so hard
had the bottles, but the Aldi had them in the section that was get it today before it's gone tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah, because that's how Aldi is, isn't it?
Right.
It's like
they
a
clear shit
Costco
out.
almost.
They don't. They don't mess around.
They get a pallet, and then if that's it, it's it.
Yeah. And
so
when we went in and bought them, we bought like 4 of those 4-packs of the bottles because that's all they had, and we bought them out when they.
Oh, you did.
We were there at the one in Winchester.
Oh, yeah.
So we haven't checked the Leesburg.
Right. And remember, I told you about the cream cheese, sour cream problem. I think she would die if I didn't feed her, because her dinner tonight.
You told me like sometimes it's just like a peanut butter on a spoon.
Yeah, but this tonight was hummus cup because we got the hummus cups at the Costco,
right?
And popcorn.
That was her dinner
because I was headed out the door and we got all done late and I didn't get to make her dinner when she got home.
So she
said I wasn't hungry.
And popcorn.
Right. And I was going to make her I got some of those Barilla tacos at the Costco. They're pre-made pack and everything, and has the rice with it. And
I heard
sauce.
Those are good.
I did too, and that's why I wanted to try them. But she got home and she said, "I'm not very hungry," and I'm like, "Okay, cool, no problem." So I just had a sandwich, popcorn. And she had her.
Well, when you make the tacos, let me know because I heard they're really good.
Tomorrow night, and I will let you know.
Cool. And how much? Those are by the pound, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't that crazy. I think
it's like 15, 20 bucks.
But there was 10 to 12 tacos.
It's like a good number of tacos.
Yeah, and a big chunk of rice in there with some limes, and then the sauce packet is a big packet of sauce. And I think it was 25 for all of it.
No, that's not bad. Yeah.
And we'll probably push that across 2 meals because that's just me and her.
Okay, yeah. Text me tomorrow. Let me know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because I want to know how those are.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Because I was tempted as well.
Perfect.
Cool. Okay, so what else do you have going on at the house?
So when I was thinking about this, because remember I told you that Donna had gotten my mother-in-law got a bunch of ice cream things.
Ice cream things. No, I don't remember ice cream things.
Okay, so I had gotten the drumstick assortment pack at Costco.
Okay, yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And she turned out and went and got a bunch of different
ones that you can put in an air fryer?
No. Nice try. No, it's been the dessert stuff.
Okay,
but
so
it was all
Klondike
Klondike
bars.
stuff, and they got Klondike bars.
What would you do?
And the Klondike.
What would you do for a Klondike bar day?
Exactly. So the sundae cones, right? So then I was like, well, I'm going to compare the sundae cones. So that is my summer challenge.
Okay.
Is to
compare
try
all
of the different cones that I can find and get my hands on over the summer.
Okay.
And I've already had 2 because we have the drumsticks, and those are always good. But the Klondike ones sucked. Like the cones were chewy. The ice cream.
Oh, is it
seemed
waffle
fake.
cone also?
Yeah, they're all the same. Like they all kind of did the same thing.
Sometimes I like it a little chewy.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I guess so. But these didn't seem chewy like. It was waffle cone chewy. It seemed
so this will be
chewy.
your personal taste test that you'll just report on.
Yes, and I think if I can kind of knock a couple of these out as I go, I can finish before summer. And September 1st is the last one. But the drumsticks, has the crunchy cone with the fresh nuts and the chocolate on top. They all kind of seem to have the same kind of conduction because I went down and looked for all the list of different cones that are like this, sundae cones, and there's a crap load of them.
That's crazy.
There's the Brand X one, which like you would get like at a Giant or a Martin's, and it would just be the store brand.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that one. But there's one called Sundae Shop. Kit Kat made a version. Mayfield, Kemp's, Purity, Dean's, Oreo had their own.
Oh, wow.
Blue Bunny. You got the Klondike ones, which... Yeah. I don't know. The Klondike, I don't. Yeah, I just didn't really like that.
Okay.
You got Haagen-Dazs. Fat Boy is one. It's huge. It's like a massive one. North Star, and then Blue Ribbon makes one.
Gotcha.
So those are all different versions. So I'm going to see if I can find them in the area because some of them just may not be here.
Did you check at Martin's tonight when you were there?
Of course, I did not.
Oh.
And I should have, because I could have knocked out 2 or 3.
I know, you were there.
Exactly.
Get the Martins.
Anyway. Right, exactly. I didn't even think about it.
So Dave's personal summer challenge
Sundae
is eat as much ice cream as humanly possible.
Well, yeah, and I don't need to eat a lot of them because sometimes they'll just come in the 1-pack. You can just get it, reach into the freezer pack and pull them out.
Yeah.
Or a 4-pack or whatever.
Okay.
And of course, Lisa will help me with that.
Well, I'm gonna think of what my summer challenge will be for next week.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll try to come up with something next week. And that'll be my personal summer challenge.
Personal summer challenges. Yes, and I'm glad it's not like lose weight or anything like that. It's eating ice cream cones. Yeah, lovely, right? Perfect.
So did you hear, moving to Disney stuff, did you hear that Test Track is going to reopen on July 22nd?
Yes, I did.
I was very excited about that.
Have you seen some of the shots? Because they showed a couple of the pictures.
I saw the one person who was filming from the entrance, and you could see on the video screen inside through the exit door of like the
queue and everything.
Yeah, exactly. And you could see some stuff on the video screen. But I did see one where the car now looks like a black, like electric EV car.
Right. Yeah.
And
I think
it looks
that's
like
just
a different,
revamped.
Yeah,
I guess
because it's
a new skin, right?
Yeah. It was funny. I told London, my oldest son, the one who's driving now, I said, "Hey, so Test Track reopens on July 22nd." He goes, "Oh, when are we going?" And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yes,
that's my question.
There
when
we
are
go.
we going?
Perfect.
I want to go back again too.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then that Dino World is closing on September 1st.
Yes, I did hear that one.
So Dino World will officially be closed. And then that's where we said the new Indiana Jones is going in on that.
The dinosaur ride.
Into the dinosaur ride, right? Because it's the cars already.
Right. And they've already torn apart the roller coaster that was there, which was
the Spino World.
Yeah,
that's the one I was talking about. That
horrible.
I almost like when it was wet in the rain, I felt like I was going to get whipped out of it. Yeah, exactly.
Sydney almost did.
You told
she
me.
went from one side to the
I know,
other.
to those
so that is a scary ass.
So that one's gone already.
That one's already gone. They tore that one apart.
What was it? Tilt-A-Whirl or something? The
Primeval World.
Primeval World. Yeah, that was what it was.
And so and it was like a go back in time kind of scenario where you're going back to the dinosaurs.
Well, you got spun around so much.
You almost did.
You
or
would
concussion,
go back in time.
maybe.
You'd be like, what?
But then all the other ones are the whole area is basically like a carnival kind of thing. So they've got the carnival games in there, and they had the
and all that's coming out too.
Yeah, that's all coming out too.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because then they're going to redo that whole
all
area.
of Dino World, that whole area over there is now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I thought they were going to try to do an Encanto thing there, but
I thought you mentioned that, but I don't.
I think that and Encanto and the Indiana Jones was going to be in that area.
Exactly in that area. Okay. Cool.
But all the dinosaur stuff, they're pulling it. And there was also a dinosaur dig playground area.
Oh,
for
that's
the kids.
right. We never did that, but I do remember that.
It was very
being over
scary because you can't really track your kid because the kid can just go anywhere in the area.
Oh, and you're like, where's my kid gone?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And over there.
You know, Mel Brooks announced the Spaceballs 2
Spaceballs 2. I saw the trailer.
It was all, yeah, it was
the
pretty
scrolling,
good, right?
You know, it's been 36 years or 39 years since all these other movies have had sequels.
Well,
but
did you hear
never
Bill
Spaceballs.
Pullman's kid is going to be in it?
No, I didn't.
And he is too. Like, everybody's coming back, which is pretty good. Well,
Rick Moranis, they said was still unknown.
Oh, really?
Because he retired from acting.
Oh, that's true.
Years ago, and he didn't come back for the Ghostbusters movies either, because he was asked to come back for the Ghostbusters movies.
But just
he's like, I'm not. Yeah.
Well, it's his choice too. But I mean, they're gonna have a different storyline to it all, so that's pretty good. And if they even follow that, where Darth Vader passed away or whatever, then they still could do a different storyline and not have to have him.
But Mel Brooks will return as Yogurt.
Oh, perfect.
That has been confirmed. That he will.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty
Which
good.
is the Yoda
they may not
knockoff
need
Yogurt.
makeup for him.
Yeah, they won't need makeup. He already looks that old.
I know,
now.
right? Which is kind of funny because he kind of looks like, they aged him in that one. Halloween Horror Nights announced a bunch of different stuff, and there's going to be a Fallout maze.
Ooh.
There's going to be a FNAF part, and it might be a maze.
A what?
Or a FNAF. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
FNAF.
Thanks for
FNAF. Sorry.
I had no clue, and I don't think our listeners did either. Okay, FNAF.
Some of them probably did, but yes, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's. And that's going to be that's the animatronic stuff. So that could be a walkthrough thing where they've got people in the suits walking around, kind of. But they do zombie stuff like that all the time. There's going to be a return of Scarecrow the Reaping. One. And Monstrous Island of the Dolls or Monstrous 3 is coming. There's a rumored Poltergeist coming back, of returning one of those.
Nice.
There's going to definitely be a Friday the 13th maze.
Cool.
Because their anniversary is this year.
So there's a Fallout maze and a Friday the 13th maze?
So basically the haunted houses that they have technically aren't really mazes, but you walk through them and it seems like you're in a maze.
Oh, okay.
So when they say maze, they really mean house, kind of.
So it's just a walkthrough.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like that because it's either going to be a maze or a house, which is like that.
It's not going to be like the Shining maze where you're lost and frozen to death.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, gotcha.
No. And then the last one they had that was rumored was Terrifier.
Yay.
Yeah. So I was so amazed.
So
and I was so cool because that would be really neat. And then, the whole tie. So that's pretty good.
That would, oh my God, I'd love to do that.
Right? Wouldn't that be kind of neat? That would be awesome. Cool. I don't know if I could do it. I really do like the horror genre.
Horror genre.
But
horror genre.
I don't know if in like real life personal, like in front of you, I don't know if I could do it.
Oh, it scares the crap out of you too much?
Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
Now we gotta go.
Well, that's true, right? Yeah. It's great. I'm going to have to just change underwear.
There you go. Or two.
And I have the box office number.
Oh, box office numbers. Yes, I saw this. I saw this. Go for it.
Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon, 84.
Yep.
84
number one. That's respectable.
Good. That is really good.
84 respectable.
And a remake of the same damn thing.
Shot by shot. The same fucking movie. It
seemed like it was the same movie and almost the same dialogue.
Right? I think it was exactly shot for shot.
Every trailer I saw seemed the dialogue was the same too.
Same
and the moves and everything like that. I mean, it's like, Jesus. Lilo and Stitch at 15. The Materialist, this was their first week at 12.
I saw that.
I didn't
know what that was.
Right?
I don't know what it is either. I saw it on the list and I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I didn't quite either. Mission Impossible dropped to 10.5 and then Ballerina 9.7. Now, Ballerina, that was week 2, so that's really a disappointment.
It is.
Them, right?
That is not good for.
That's really fallen off. So it makes you wonder.
I thought it would have more John Wick support.
I would agree with that.
And it didn't.
I don't know why it didn't, unless the storyline wasn't followable, I guess.
I don't know. I'll get it on streaming. I'll check it out.
Risk or whatever.
Because I want to see it still. So I'll check it out on streaming.
Right. So I did break down and I was like, well, I was wondering because we were looking at the movies themselves and we mentioned, well, how was this company doing or how was that company doing? And you mentioned Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers, yeah.
So I went out and looked at the distributors for the year. Yeah. And I got the numbers for the year.
Okay.
And
is Warner Brothers in first?
No. Well,
they
Disney
should be because,
Disney is. Disney is. And then they've got Elio coming out.
Yeah, and Elio.
And that's supposed to be this really good,
it looks funny,
original contented kind of story now.
You mean a kid that doesn't have daddy issues and his mom got killed when he was a child and he wants to be abducted by aliens.
Exactly.
Is that the story?
Yeah, the story is that. Yeah. But they're number one with 6 movies released so far at $1 billion.
What already?
Yeah, already.
We're
and
not
they
even
own
halfway through the year yet.
27% of the market share at that.
Wow.
So that's pretty good. And then you got Warner Brothers coming in second at 904.
Right, because it had Minecraft. And it had Sinners,
and again,
and
it's kind of like that role, right? Where it's kind of dependent on those things.
What was that other movie they had? Not Unnatural Deaths. What's the name of that movie? The one with the logs on the truck, kills people.
Final Destination.
What did I call it?
Unnatural Deaths.
Unnatural Deaths.
Unnatural Death.
That movie.
A movie about unnatural death.
That was a Warner Brothers movie also. And
Beetlejuice.
And Superman comes out. Yeah, don't even stop.
Sorry.
We don't talk about the Beetlejuice anymore.
Oh, we don't? Oh, okay, yeah.
We don't now. No,
we don't anymore. It's just reliving it again. And Universal's third. They released 10 movies at 308. So it was a crazy drop off.
Yeah.
And I think that was Minions too, right? In that
was Minions
role?
in there?
Was
and
that 4?
The Thundercats. What the hell was that movie? Thunderbolts? You went and saw it.
That was that's Disney because that's Marvel.
Oh, that's Marvel.
Yeah, so
right.
that's Universal. That's not Universal. That's Disney.
Oh, okay.
And that's probably an attachment to the 1 billion because that's one of the 6 movies they've released so far this year.
Yeah.
But Universal's released 10.
Yeah, and it's barely scraped around 300,000.
Can't get the 3. Yeah, and then the next one is Paramount at 284. They've released 6 movies. Sony has released 13 individual movies and only pulled 198.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, God. And that's only 5% of the market share. And then you got Lionsgate. You got A24 holding pretty good at 12, but only 123 mil. And again, for 12 movies that are horror versions, really, because A24 is really kind of in that mode, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's either that or it's indie kind of movies, right?
Right.
So that's pretty good. I mean, and holding their own. I mean, that's pretty. I think it's pretty good.
I think it is. It's still a lot of money. So is Hollywood still woke? That's the question.
Is that what it is?
Because I think that they're off to a good year this year.
I think they got a really good year. Lot of different. Yeah, that's at least. It's 1 billion just for Disney.
Yeah,
but then 1, 2.
You didn't have that rounded out already.
It's almost 3 billion.
Yeah.
Right, for the year so far.
Yeah, and before COVID, Hollywood used to average $5 billion a year,
right?
And then after COVID, it dropped down to under $1 billion, and they were freaking out because they lost $4 billion.
Because they went crazy,
yeah, and it's taken now 5 years to recover from that.
To it. Well, again, they've got to release the right movies, right? And then they had the writer's strike. Remember, in the middle of all that, or after, right?
That was in between.
After. So they had to deal with that too, and then ramp up the production. So some of these movies are just the ones that were just getting done after the writer's strike got finished because they had to finish them up.
Yeah.
And we still have some of the blockbusters coming out. I mean, even with Mission Impossible getting into that mix too, you still got Superman, Fantastic Four. I'm sure there's some other horror movies coming out.
I'm surprised there's a lot of front-loaded August movies, which usually when your movie gets pushed to August, that means it really sucks and is not worth watching.
They really can't.
But there are first week of August, the new Naked Gun with Liam Neeson's coming out.
I saw that trailer for those.
There's 3 or 4. It looks funny. It looks really good.
Well, remember when we were in the theater with the Naked Gun movies, and we were surprised at some of the crowds that came for that because it just lingered. Like the movie was just there all the time.
Yeah,
the whole time
because
it was just amazing.
Young, old,
the stupid humor, and the lines in it, and
Well, I hope it does well. It's directed by Akiva from Lonely Island.
I saw it looked pretty good, and they were throwbacks to some of the old stuff too. Because when I was watching the trailer, the sign to the front door for Police Squad was backwards. You know, one of it's right way and the other one's the other way because of the window, the way it's supposed to look. So that's kind of a throwback to the way it was.
I'm glad they paid attention to that detail.
Exactly. There's some of that stupidity.
So that'll be fun to see. Maybe we should go see that in theaters.
That might be good too. Yeah, that would be good. I would. That would definitely be good.
Well, so next week we are going to do a review live out of the screening.
Yes.
Of 28 Years Later, the new horror movie.
A horror movie coming out.
The third in the series of the 28. It was 28 days later, then 28 weeks later, and then now 28 years later. And it actually is just 28 years later.
It is, exactly.
Which is crazy.
Right, which is kind of fun.
But Danny Boyle is back as director, and Cillian Murphy is back in it, starring in it, as he did in the original. And even after his Oppenheimer Oscar win, he had already signed up on it. I think Ray Fiennes is in it as well.
And it's not really like he's a main character. It's more of one of those
just a supporting, which
creepy ones, I think, is what I saw.
I don't know. I'm excited. So next
too.
week we're going to go see that, and then we'll come straight to record and give our honest review.
Exactly.
Right? Like we did for
all
Arctic
hyped up on sugar and popcorn.
Terrifier 3.
Yes.
That'll be awesome.
Great.
Well, I have a taste test.
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready for a taste test?
I am.
We have the Yum Universe box. And let me pull it out of the drawer.
Oh, it's a drawer. Oh, the secret drawer. It's been a while since we dove into the secret drawer.
Yeah.
Drawer.
Horror drawer. Is it the horror drawer?
The secret horror drawer.
Okay, so you ready to know where this month's box is from?
I am ready. This is
It is. I'm not going to do an accent because it would sound racist. Welcome to Pakistan.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Well, that's good.
It's Pakistan treats.
Sweet.
That we've got. Some sweet, yes, and some maybe not.
Not so
let's
sweet.
see what's
Savory.
in the box here.
Savory.
I'm just going to grab
That's how the kids say it.
Savory. Oh.
Nice.
First of all, there are... I have no idea what this is. It says it's fried chickpeas and lentil snack with peanuts.
Oh, that sounds a savory version.
Nishkolia, I guess.
Okay.
I have no idea. I'm going to show you the bag. Do I have to put this in water? Is this like supposed to be like
it looks like it should be.
Is this like a soup thing?
I don't know.
Or can we not do this?
Well, read the instructions.
I'm trying.
Is there instructions?
Well, not in English.
Of course there isn't.
Ingredients. No instructions.
None. I would think you just break it.
I have no idea if I'm supposed to.
Okay.
It looked
like it was covered in cheese.
It looks like it was covered in cheese, but are you supposed to like boil this with something?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay, let's just. I
would think that they would do something like that in a snack container box. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That would be difficult.
I'm having difficulty getting into this bag.
Oh my gosh! Or a knife or something. I forgot my knife. Wow. Do we need to skip that one and move to the next one?
No, I've got it open.
Oh, thank goodness.
I've got it. Oh, it's weird. Yeah, it's kind of, I think you're supposed to like.
Is it dried? Is it all dried out because of that?
Oh, it definitely got a.
Oh, I can smell that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, I don't think you really do need to add this one to water or anything.
You don't?
No, because it says a lentil snack. Normally with snack, you don't have to reconstitute it with water.
Gotcha. Okay. So the next thing we have, everything else in here is something sweet. It looks like, ooh, chili milli.
Oh,
They're
that's
hot gummies.
A little spicy. Did you try?
I did get a piece of that.
Right?
It's still lingering.
Oh my goodness!
I got a little bit of burn on the back of my tongue right now, still from that.
That is definitely pretty good, though.
Okay, so are we going to go stay hot while we're already hot?
Or is there another hot one? Because I'm not very
ready. Are you ready for this?
Burning, so
you ready for this? They're chili millies. They're hot gummy candies.
Oh,
see? No, you don't want to do this?
Oh,
we can pass. Okay. How about this? They are Mayfair Hearts sweet crunchy cookies. Okay. These do not look Pakistani to me at all. I think these fell into the box by accident.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's really causing me some problems. You might need to rush me to the emergency room. Oh, it's got a behind the back of the throat kind of hot to it.
Need to get water for you?
No, I'm actually, my own spit's working, so we're good. Wow. Yeah, not bad. Well, the chickpeas I always thought were bigger than that one. Those seemed really small. But maybe those were the lentils that were even smaller than that.
Oh, so they had the next treat.
Yeah, the next one.
Okay, so the next one is a Mayfair Hearts. It's sweet, crunchy cookies, and they look like little shortbread cookies. And I don't think there's anything Pakistani about these.
Oh.
I think they fell into the wrong box.
Oh, maybe.
So we're going
they could have, but let's give it a try.
Open these and see. Yeah, they're just like little. Yeah, I'm going to hand you one.
Well, maybe that's just where they're made. Oh, my mom gets these at the Costco all the time.
They're just these little shortbread cookies, right? Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they do taste weird.
Yeah, they do have a bit of a...
Oh, that's not what I was expecting.
No, it kind of just dissolves on you, doesn't it?
It's almost like the crunchy middle of a Kit Kat without the chocolate.
Really?
I think so. It's
I
like
could get that.
Very wafery.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But it kind of just disappeared. Like
I was not expecting that.
Almost like
I was expecting it to be the little shortbread cookie things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it had a little more consistency to it, but this almost fell apart like a dried out croissant or something, right? Because of the layers to it.
5 stars.
Yeah, I would.
Have you seen that guy on Instagram that does the 5-star stuff?
No, I missed that.
He'll do reviews of movies, and one of them is he reviewed Pixar movies. And he talks about, like a dad looks for his son fish, 5 stars.
Oh, I've seen that guy. Yes.
And he gives everything 5 stars. Everything gets 5 stars.
5 stars. That's right. But he says it the way it would make it 5 stars all the time.
Right.
Yeah, it was Dad's for Father's Day. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Okay, so next up we have Fizzy Chews.
Oh, my.
It's a sour, chewy candy. There's lemon and raspberry. And it says they're artificially flavored. So they look like little cough drops.
Oh no! And we have a history with cough drop type candies.
So I don't know which flavors which because they're wrapped.
Oh, that's cool.
They're wrapped inside the bag they were already in.
Oh, I hope this isn't watermelon. It's pink.
It says at the bottom. This one's raspberry. What?
Lemon. This one's lemon.
Okay, you're okay with
lemon.
Why
is it pink if it's lemon?
I don't know.
Are they all pink?
Raspberry.
Is yours pink?
I don't know. Mine's pink and it says raspberry. Mine's pink and says raspberry.
Mine's pink and says lemon. That's weird. Okay. Unless that's just their logo.
Is it like soft? That. I'm trying to get it out of the packaging.
I can't get into my packaging either. Okay. Hold on. I got to use my teeth.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so it's chewy.
Oh, it is.
That's going to pull some fillings out.
Oh, okay. Oh, my God.
Oh, I don't like the aftertaste.
How raspberry is yours?
Very raspberry.
Okay, I have to go with the lemon one. But the aftertaste
became very tart and not fun.
Okay, my lemon one is as lemony as the most lemon starburst you could have.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's all stuck in my teeth now.
I know, same here. I can't chew it because it's just stuck.
And mine is so lemony, it's making my saliva just go bananas. And now I'm afraid I'm going to drip everywhere.
Impacted in my teeth now, and I can't get it dug out for the next thing. Well, I guess let's stay with chewy.
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay, so these are Sour Busters Chew Bar.
Oh, good.
And this is watermelon flavored. Are you okay with that or not?
I can do it.
We can pass.
No, I can do it.
Okay.
I passed on one. I can't pass on all of them, so yeah.
I want to try the chili hot ones.
You can try those. That'll be good.
I'll try those last because that'll be the last thing we're trying.
That'll be perfect.
Okay.
Watermelon.
Getting into the...
Why is watermelon such a wonderful flavor that everything has to be watermelon?
It's just taffy kind of.
Yeah, so I figured it would be.
Pulling you a piece off here.
Oh, okay, perfect. That'll work. I don't need a whole one then. Oh, Jesus.
Well, it's only
like
it's
Laffy
only this big
Taffy.
anyway.
Oh, it's like Laffy Taffy kind of. Why does it have blue hunks in it? What else is in it?
I don't know. What watermelon's blue? I don't know. Is that?
Okay. Oh.
It's just sort of Laffy Taffy-ish.
That's the pops, though. It's making it sour.
Oh, made with real Buster's candy. So I guess the Busters are the popper.
That's making it very sour, though. Okay, that is not bad. And not what I traditionally would go with as watermelon either.
That is a weird... I can't process the tastes right now. I mean, I taste the watermelon. I taste something else, but then it's tart, but then there's almost like the bottom of my tongue is like almost feels like it's burning slightly right now.
Well, that's the soury tart
a cool burn, if that makes any sense.
Yes. And I'm barely, the aftertaste is a lot of watermelon, but because it's so sour and everything, you kind of lose that flavor.
Okay, so I'm going to try the chili millies.
Good luck.
They're little hot peppers.
Right.
And they are gummies.
Okay, so this is going to be on a scale of hot, right? Because you have to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Where would these rank on the Scoville hot?
How hot you would get it hot, right?
Hot, yeah. So, all right. They're tiny. They're really little.
That's interesting.
Okay, I'm going with the chili pepper one.
Okay. Then this is the hot. And they said hot on them.
Chili Millie.
Okay.
See?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can see they are very cartoony peppers.
Ooh.
Is it?
The hotness is when it hits your saliva and goes down your throat. Oh, wow.
That's what's happening with the first one we had. Really?
Sure you don't want to try one of these?
No, God, no.
Are you? Okay.
No, I'm a big baby when it comes
these
to
are actually not bad. I will eat more of these. Not right now, but I am going to eat more of these.
Okay, but on a level, what level would you give it? And you like hot stuff.
Just because it's weird that it's hot and it's candy and it's a gummy, I would give it a solid 7.8.
As a hot level.
Oh, hot level? Like a 4.
Okay.
But like as a candy,
like you wouldn't go out of your way to buy this one.
Right, but if I saw them and it's been, I just look, my voice cracked. But I saw them.
Yeah,
I saw them.
Very good. Very
hey,
good.
Beeve, can you come over and throw some ball with me?
All this candy's throwing you back to your childhood. It's all good.
They are. It just make me go right back there. But yeah, I would buy them again.
I'm
but
really
not on a regular basis.
I'm kind of liking that taffy. That was pretty good.
Here, you can have the rest of the taffy.
Yeah, give me that one. I like that one. I can't eat it now, but
I know. Just save it for our post show when we get back to the Stanley Cup.
Post show hockey.
Okay,
anyway, cool.
So that was our taste test. So you said you had food news?
I do, but we missed our corrections. I have a crap load of corrections.
Okay, go back to our corrections real quick.
Okay, so the Mickey D's coupon book you guys talked about, I looked it up. For $1, you can buy a packet of coupons, and there's 12 of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it's 3 packs of each of these. You get 3 of them in the pack. I'm sorry. You get 3 each of each one of these that you can get. And it's the food. Yeah. You can get 3 bag of apple slices.
Oh, okay.
3 apple juices or a milk jug. 3 hamburgers or 3 small vanilla cones. And that's all you get them. You get all those little coupons and you just tear it out and you give it and then you get it.
When you get your free stuff.
Right.
And then it only costs $1.
$1 for that. And it's over $12 worth of stuff. Yeah. Right. And I was like, wow, that's kind of cool for McDonald's to do that. Yeah. Still do it, in this day and age where, you're just giving away $11 worth of food.
Where is that in my McDonald's app?
Yeah, right.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay. And we were mentioning the Disney VPI tour. I actually did all the math.
Oh my gosh.
And got all the information on it.
So is it per person or per group?
It is per group, up to 10 people.
Okay.
And based on the time and when you want to go,
if
it can be
$450
to $900 per hour.
With
a minimum of 7 to 10 hours. And let's say we wanted to go. And I'm not going to lowball this. Let's do it for 10 hours, right?
10 hours.
10
at
people,
$450,
10 hours, that's $9,000.
$4,500.
Well, let's say it was the 900 just because.
Okay.
Right. So that could be $9,000.
Oh, $9,000
but that would
for 10 hours.
Up to 10 of us going.
And 10 people.
Yeah.
So it breaks down to $1,000 a person.
But then also $120 per person because that's a ticket. You got to buy your ticket to get in. And that's a hopper pass, meaning that if you had this VIP whatever, you could physically go to different locations now too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because your guide will take you through. Yeah.
Yeah. Like let's say I didn't care about going to ride the teacups ride. Yeah. Right. So I would say, let's just run to Epcot and we'll do Ratatouille and we'll get on Guardians of the Galaxy and test track
and then get out of there.
Yeah. And then run over here and end up at Animal Kingdom and ride Kilimanjaro and
and Dinosaur Land one last time.
That's at exactly. Yeah. For the last time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Dinosaur.
Perfect. Yeah, because they already closed Bug Life. So
exactly.
See that one.
Boo.
Yeah. So after being picked up in your private vehicle at your Walt Disney Resort Hotel or other select hotels, you can enjoy an unparalleled hospitality while you experience some of your favorite attractions alongside a Disney private VIP tour guide. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it sounds like a good deal to me if you get 10 people.
I would say,
if you can get the $450 rate off peak,
let's say
on a Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that midweek
in September.
Absolutely, after school's back in, you get the $450.
Then that's $4,500.
And $450 per person, and break that down, it's $45 an hour.
Well, and then the
per
120.
person.
So it's $120 per person. So it'd be almost $570 per person, basically.
Gotcha. And you have to leave a 20% tip.
And then the 20% of the $570, which is $100.
How did we get to $570 again?
Almost $700 a person
for 10 hours.
For 10 hours,
wouldn't it be $450 for 10 hours? How did you get to $570?
The ticket. I bought the ticket.
Oh, and the ticket.
So
that's
I was doing the
that's okay.
400
at
20% is $60.
Okay,
right?
yeah. Okay.
So that almost would be $500.
So how much do lightning passes cost?
Gosh, I have no clue.
Well, see,
that varies
where
also
the price,
based on the time too.
Right.
So that would all play into whether or not this is a value. Right?
I think it is a value because if you're paying $45 an hour to get bumped to the front of every line of every ride you want to do and go do it in fast forward mode with a private tour guide, I mean, that's just I think that's a deal.
And the VIP tour guide know crap about the rides and stuff.
Oh yeah, they know everything about the park.
They're talking you up too the whole time too. So
absolutely.
that's an experience in itself too. Because we did the Keys of the Kingdom thing, which was kind of cool, and we had the guy telling us stuff while we were going around.
Yeah,
and we got to see back behind the scenes stuff too. So that's kind of cool. So
I think it's a deal. I think we
that.
need to make it work with my family and Joanne and Mark and you and Lise, and then we better attend then 5, 6, 7, 8. We would be at 9. We could bring your mom.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
That's it.
Because then she would love that. Because she'd be jumping the line on everything too.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, she doesn't have to wait.
Exactly.
There we go. So she would have to be your 10th. We just need to get her to commit.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so we have our 10 people for it.
Yeah, we're already
That's awesome.
There. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
We got our
I'll talk to Joanne.
Perfect.
And you talk to your mom.
Okay, I will. The cartoon that we were talking about, Deputy Dog, does exist, and it's DAWG.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was so long ago. I think it was like... Oh man, I think it was 70s, like early 70s.
Yeah, it was like
didn't last very long.
It was like late crossover between like Mighty Mouse and Deputy Dog, wasn't it? Was that the same?
Yeah, I think it was
company
in that same,
that did it.
Yeah, because Heckle and Jekyll were part of that whole connection too, and it was because of that cartoon distributor.
Yeah,
was in that same mode
exactly.
And then also the reason coasters close. It's
coasters?
Not roller coasters.
Oh, the reason roller coasters close.
Yeah, remember we had that discussion as to when it's raining and fail.
Yep.
Failaverse.
Yep, the epic failaverse.
Yeah, water in the electronic system is what they worry about.
That would be a problem.
Right, that would be definitely bad. And lightning is another one.
That would be
always
problem
be bad
too.
Being high on an electrical structure while there's lightning.
Right, and
always
raining.
a bad thing.
Yeah,
and the actual experience for the riders getting pelted in the face on a high-speed ride with heavy rain
and having extra fear that you're going to get slung out of a roller coaster.
It's not going to be good on the face when you're getting pelted with pellets or even just water
or Finnish Newfoundland swimmers.
Yeah,
what was that?
It was what was that? Scandinavian swimmers.
That's right.
Those would be bad. And then sometimes it's just park policies that they put in place that they don't want to risk their employees either.
Okay. Cool.
So there we go. So you wanted to make sure on that one.
Okay, cool. Was that all the corrections?
That was all the corrections.
Okay, so now we're jumping back forward. Is it food news or is it a 2 real 1 fake?
I can do a quick food news because it's, let's skip food news because I don't have anything really big on that.
You just dangled the carrot for all 31 of our listeners.
I did.
But you were going to go food news and now you're backing out of it?
Okay, let's do food news real quick. Capri Sun is releasing a new summer solstice pouch, which is 15 ounces. Now, you had the plastic little thing you poke the straw in it. I hope you don't go through the back of it.
Yeah,
this one's now 15 ounces. It's huge, and it's as long as my arm.
Oh my gosh.
It's huge. It's almost like 2 feet of beverage now.
Wow.
So they're releasing that for the summer solstice because the summer's longer. It's like, and now you need more Capri Sun.
Longer.
So yeah, whatever. Hershey's and Pokemon are releasing a new Pokemon Kiss with the characters are on the bottom of the Hershey Kiss.
Oh, okay.
And the bag is saying that you collect all 151 of them.
What?
So there's 151 characters on the bottom of all these Hershey Kisses, and they're all not going to be in one bag because they're just random, right? So it's just it's a gimmick, right?
Yep.
Tombstone released a French fry pizza. Now I was wondering where are the French fries? The French fries is on the pizza?
Yeah.
No, it's the crust. The crust is a French fry pizza.
Oh, that's
crust.
Weird. So it's like a
I don't even know how they would have done it.
crust?
I would think that's all they
I'm
did.
almost willing to try to find that and try it.
Tombstone.
Tombstone
Bell
pizza.
is releasing their chicken fingers now. They're getting into the chicken finger business.
Yep.
They're putting the chicken fingers in everything. It looks like they're doing a chicken finger burrito. There's a taco. There's
a wrap.
Just regular
There's
chicken
all kinds
fingers.
of,
yeah. And I'm just
aren't most of the Taco Bells already in KFCs also? In the same place at a lot of those locations now.
Yeah. So wouldn't they have
making
that?
chicken fingers is not a stretch.
No, so they would have them right, and they would just sprinkle them with a little, I guess, sauce,
something. I don't know.
Spice. Yeah, so there was that. I do have a 2 real 1 fake.
Okay.
Yay. So I was going through my music and my I guess my what the hell?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Dave needs to reverse it up. Okay, start again.
I was having a brain fart there.
Okay.
My music app. What the fuck is my music app?
I don't know.
Name my music apps. What are all the
Spotify?
music apps? Yes, my Spotify.
There we
fucking
go.
A.
I'm 1 for 1.
When it plays the music,
that one's
it
real.
throws up the album as the picture on the thing. And I was like, what the hell? Why would it be named? That's the name of the album for that song.
Okay,
on
so I've got to come up with
the real one. 2 Real 1 Fakes are album names from bands.
Okay, so fake album names from bands.
I went out there and found real album names.
Okay.
And then I sprinkled in a couple of fake
so
ones.
you're just telling me the album name and not the artist?
No, but I'll tell you the artist after.
Okay, that sounds
Unless
good.
you know, because this is the thing. You're a music guy.
We'll see.
So you might know a lot of these.
I don't want to, pump up my own, ego and then fall flat.
Well, exactly.
So let's just, okay, what you got?
But I also, some of these are kind of out there. Like some of the bands are, the first one, Burnt Weenie Sandwich.
Okay.
Corn Dog Christmas.
Okay.
Eat a Peach.
I'm going to go the first one, the Weenie Sandwich.
Frank Zappa released an album called Burnt Weenie Sandwich.
Okay, what were the other two then?
Corn Dog Christmas and Eat a Peach.
No, who recorded them?
Eat a Peach is the Allman Brothers.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
Corn
I did
Dog
know
Christmas was
Corn Dog Christmas was your fake one.
That was
okay.
Okay, number 2. Happy Shiny Alien Ass.
Okay.
Scum Dogs of the Universe.
Okay.
Hey Man, Smell My Finger.
Ooh, what was the first one again?
Happy Shiny Alien Ass.
What was the second one again?
Scum Dogs of the Universe.
And the third one was...
Hey Man, Smell My Finger.
Oh, they all sound real. I don't know which one's the fake one because they all sound real.
Roll the dice.
Well, if it was the first one, they would have had to blot out the S's and ass. So
like dollar signs.
Exactly.
I could have told you that might have been the way it was, but I don't know.
Because it's the fake one?
I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's my guess.
It is that one. Yes.
Okay,
yeah, there you go.
the fake one.
No, I would have definitely put dollar signs in the ass if it was a picture. That would have been perfect. Yep. Scum Dogs of the Universe, Guar.
Yeah.
Is that one.
Okay.
And Hey Man, Smell My Finger is George Clinton.
Oh, wow.
Like, wait a minute, really?
Yeah, that's a George Clinton.
Yeah. So,
wow.
Okay, next one.
Yay.
Abandoned Luncheonette.
Mm-hmm.
Sailing the Sea of Cheese.
That's Primus.
Oh, you fucker.
Okay.
Breaking the Fish.
Breaking the Fish. And what was the first one again?
Abandoned Luncheonette.
I'm going to go Abandoned Luncheonette.
That is real.
Oh,
that's the one that got me on this. Hall & Oates.
No way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the one that started this because when my Hall & Oates came up, I was like, what
is the
Yeah, that was the one. And
it's
it's like a pink one. Okay, last one. Demons from Nipples.
Okay.
Swallow the Wombat.
Okay.
Masturbate in Praise of Black Satan.
I'm going to go with the first one.
Demons from Nipples.
Yes.
Is real.
Oh my gosh.
Acid Mother's Temple and the Cosmic Inferno.
Oh my
the name of the band.
Oh my gosh.
Masturbate in Praise of Black Satan was Apator.
Okay.
And Swallow the Wombat is fake.
Was the fake one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have gone with the Wombats.
Yeah, the Wombat.
Damn it.
Well, what I was thinking was Swallow the Bat, like an Aussie
like
kind
an
of
Aussie
thing.
kind of reference with the Wombat.
But I was like, that's not
I
enough.
wasn't tracking.
So
I was thrown off. I was
know,
off my game
I know.
tonight.
Well, it's just how it goes sometimes. And again, some of those were like all over the place. But you got the good Primus one. That was a good one. And Primus was all over this list. By the way.
Yeah, because they've got some crazy ass.
Like, wow.
Titles.
There was one. There actually it was more than one, but there was one. It was a paragraph on the album cover of the album name. It was long. It was just huge, and it was something about boy bands being, I don't know, it was a disaster. And I was like, Jesus, that is like that's having a vindictive nature of when you name your album an entire paragraph. Could you imagine being a DJ?
Yeah, and having to read
Coming
that
to
off.
you on blah, 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 blah. You'd be done. Your shift would be over by the time you got done.
It's like, I'll see you in 20 minutes for my next shift. All right, do you have news of the weird that we pushed off for 2 weeks? Okay, let's do some quick news of the weird.
Let's bang out some of these. So here's a term you may not know, a cryptic pregnancy. It occurs when a woman is pregnant and doesn't realize that she's in labor.
Huh.
So it went for Tivia Woodfork, a 26-year-old in Mississippi who experienced stomach pains while dining at a Golden Corral restaurant in northern Little Rock, Arkansas. Fox News reported that Woodfork went to the restroom where she delivered a 6-pound Tamara Kylon Corral Woodfork. a boy. And yes, the third name in the tribute is tribute to the restaurant. Golden Corral shared the news of the birth on their Facebook page and even gifted the new mom $200 gift card.
Ooh, $200 for pushing out a baby in your bathroom. Who had to clean that up?
I'm sure it was also to help with the post-traumatic stress.
Oh my gosh.
That person going in with a mop.
Yeah, having to clean that up. After, right? I'm sorry. Sorry that took a dark turn.
Definitely
sorry
bad.
about that. Okay,
bad.
One more news of the weird story. Do you got one more?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you follow the Indy 500 this year?
I never followed the Indy 500.
This year's Indy 500 was not just watching cars race around in circles.
Okay.
This was the inaugural year to watch the Weenie 500, where 6 Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles raced raced around the circuit, representing the 6 regional hot dogs: the Chai Dog, which is the Midwest one, the New York Dog, which was East Coast, Slaw Dog, which is Southeast, the Sonoran Dog, which is Southwest, and the Chili Dog, which was South, and Seattle Dog, Northwest.
I don't even need to see the video of this. I can see it in my head.
I can't believe they even let them, with the way as expensive as those Wiener Dog things track. Were. I could only imagine them with someone being too competitive and running into one. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's just a disaster.
And
then you're just smelling hot dog all freaking game the whole time.
So if they clips the front of your wiener, does he get circumcised?
Yes. Yeah, I would think. Right.
All right, that's
and then
then
you're screwed.
But if he clips the back of your wiener, then
you're okay.
You're just castrated.
It'll grow back.
Or is that?
It grows back, right?
It grows back.
Yeah, if that happens, it just grows back. Yeah.
Like a finger.
Kids, it grows back.
It grows back.
Like a finger. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go get back to the NHL Stanley Cup.
No problem.
So there was a TS sighting at Game 4 of the Stanley Cup. So Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce both were at the game, watching the game together from a private suite. So that was our TS news for the week, because we've now got that going. So every week we'll have some tidbit, maybe hidden, maybe not, in the episode of Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
right.
And then we'll become a Taylor Swift podcast.
Oh, that'll be
at some point.
Wonderful. Anyway. I can't wait.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm ready to, I'm going to go, let's go watch the end of this game and see if Florida Panthers can win this.
Perfect.
And I will see you next week.
You bet.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Pern and Dave, Let's Talk is brought to you by, Pern and Dave and North Carolina.
The first loop in the Bible Belt.
And the good people at
Panera.
When you want to eat anything out of a bread bowl. Till next time.